they was like, they want to give me 1,000 less. And I was already excited to get 1,000. So 1,000 more than they wanted to give me. I wanted that money. They promised me. So I went to my agents, and at the time I had the biggest agents in the country, who's still probably one of the biggest, which is CAA. Yeah. So I went to CAA and told them they reneging on the money, and I need them to do it right. And they're like, well, you need to be a team player. I said, I'm not on their fucking team. I don't know them. How am I a team player? I just got here, So I'm going to need them to give me that money. So they gave me the money, but I think they was a little salty about it. But you never saw it. You never saw the saltiness on the set. When I went on the set, it was nothing but joy, nothing but laughter. They let me ad-lib my ass off, and I killed that shit. And to this day, I still think the best. I'm not just saying it just because I was in it. I think the best of the house parties was House Party 3. Oh, definitely. Because we had everybody, Bernie Mac. Chris Tucker got his first big break out that thing, Simply Marvelous, Ronaldo Ray, and on and on. So it's a really great experience, and I have to say, it is the most, it has given me more than any show I've ever done. Out of everything I've ever done, nobody remembers me like House Party 3. And that's almost 30 years ago, and kids come up to me and know every damn line, and these are kids. A lot of them weren't even born, and they know every line. They know every line. Hey, I just smile like I know what they're talking about. I don't remember them lines. What the hell they talking about? But to this day, and some people get mad because they remember your character. Man, Showboat, the guy doing Dynamite, he hated that. Jimmy J.J. Walker, for years, he get mad if you come and say Dynamite because it wore him out. That's what made him a star, and everybody was saying it. I ain't gonna never get tired of people calling me Showboat. I ain't gonna never get tired of people asking me for Toe Jam Cracker. Damn right, I got something in the car right now, bro. Something for everybody, because it's the thing that keeps my career and keeps me alive. If nothing else ain't happening, all the black people remember House Party 3, and mostly because of some of the shit I did in it. So they like, oh, that's Showboat, that's just so I reached the old heads like me. I'm 68, but I don't feel a day over 59. But they reach the old heads, but I also reach all the kids. Young people come to see me. What is Showboat gonna do? Plus, of course, Martin always keep me out there. So I played Gina's boss, Mr. Whitaker, on Martin. So many people watch it, and House Party 3 and Martin, both of them are ran every day somewhere in the country. So for 25 years, people have been watching my stuff. So when they see me now, they feel like they know me, because for 10, 15 years, they've been watching me on Martin and all these other shows, right? So I just knock on wood and thank every producer who's ever let me do anything, because most of it I was learning, and just everything in your life is either a lesson or a blessing. If you're lucky, it's both. And so I would always try to listen. One of the things I'm learning now, and when I go to a meeting, I always want to be the last one to speak, and first of all, because it makes everybody else in the room feel like you care what they have to say. So you listen to what they have to say first, then that gives you all the information you need, so you can intelligently say what you want to say. But most people barge in, they already know what their thing is. Man, look, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, dog died, shit on the floor. And you miss things, and you also throw people off. Oh, it's a lot. You want to come in quietly, give them your position, and then tell them the things you're going to put in it after you hear what they have to say. So I'm learning the whole time. I'm still, a labor. I'm still learning this shit. I am a star, but it's not because of accomplishments. It's because of what people visually seeing me do. I ain't got my money yet. People say, Michael, you've been in this business 30 years, although I've been in 39. You've been in this business 30 years, and you've never changed. That's because I ain't get my money yet. When I get my money, I ain't fucking with y'all no more. I'm buying me all new friends, nigga. No, I wouldn't change no matter what, because I really live for my mother and God. I really live for them.
Tell me about your mom, quickly, if you can.
My Mary Lena Smith is everything. She was a great, great mother. We was talking about her the other day, how she wouldn't let us interfere in our other brother's business. Like, if I didn't like one of my brother's girlfriends or wives, my mother would say, stay out of that, Michael. That has nothing to do with you. Even if my mama knew what was going on wasn't kosher, that's not her business, and she kept us out of that. She insisted that we did all the right things. I had a mother and a father, and I'm sorry, y'all, so many people who don't, but I had both parents, and my father died when I was 12. But by the time he died, him and my mom had taught me everything I need to know to live without them on the planet. That's what I think you're supposed to do with your kids immediately. They taught us how to cook, how to clean, how to iron.
How'd your dad die?
My dad was an alcoholic, and he He was just everything. He was brilliant, but he was a professional alcoholic. He didn't play when it came to that alcohol. He drank a fifth of booze a day and smoked 3.5 packs of Pall Mall. Is it Pall Mall?
Pall Mall. My
Pall
grandma
Mall.
used to smoke Pall Mall Gold.
Pall Mall Gold. And at first, they didn't even have filters. It was like smoking wood. And my dad was diabetic, which meant he shouldn't have taken one drink, but he drank a fifth of booze every day, you know, and we think at 51 his heart exploded. He up and died. I mean, he was a diabetic, but he would be drunk. And so drunk, he taught my two big brothers how to shoot him up with the insulin, because sometimes he'd just be too drunk to give it to him himself. And he'd come in and collapse on the couch, and they knew what time to give it to him. They rolled his sleeve back and give him his insulin, you know. And I just think his poor little heart couldn't take it. So at 51, he died, and I was 12 then. So I was just going into 7th grade. But I already knew all the basic stuff I needed, and I'd already learned to hustle. I was hustling since I was 7, you know. So I already knew how to hustle. And when I say hustle, that don't mean beat and cheat people. That meant I knew how to put together a program where I could give you something and you would give me money in return. In fact, as a kid, I started out by selling 2 for penny candies because I lived in the projects, Robert Teller Homes, 4352 South State, Apartment 909. And most kids weren't allowed to leave the building, you know, so they can go up and down on different floors and play with their friends, but they couldn't leave the building. My brother would take me across the street to the candy store. I'd buy 2 for penny candies and 3 for penny candies, and I'd come back and sell them for a penny each at my mom's house at the apartment. Apartment 909, I have a box upside down. I have the candies there. I have the cookies there. If you bought a box of chips, 6 of those bags were free. So I was making money as a kid, so I always sort of knew how to hustle. This is just my newest hustle. Entertainment, man. Entertainment, edutainment. I want to teach people. I want people to walk away from my show feeling better. If you came to my show and you just laughed, nigga, I have fucking failed. If you haven't walked away and felt a little better, a little different, you haven't left my show and you don't want to hug me, I have failed. I haven't succeeded at what I'm trying to do. I'm lifting you up. I'm bringing you in. And some people don't even want to be at the show. Those are the ones I look at. Those are the ones I want to change before the show is over. Because some guys come because they want the coochie and their girlfriend's going to the comedy show. You coming or not? You know, so they get there and they sit there like this. And them are the ones I go right for them. You know, I fuck with them. Oh, she made you come tonight, didn't she? She didn't make you come like you want to come, but she made you come to the show. You know, now they got to laugh a little because I'm fucking with them, you know. And I know that shirt. I know they sell that shirt in your size. You know, and so just little shit like that. And now I see people go from like this to opening up, to now talking to me, now talking back and forth, now high-fiving each other. That's when I know I won. When I've turned that audience from, who is this nigga, who he think he is? Because I walk out there like I'm all that in a bag of chips, because, nigga, I am all that, and I bring the chips. And I'm clear on that. And it's not about ego. It's about confidence. You can't win at anything in life if you're not confident. You got to be clear on who you are. And confidence don't mean you better. I don't feel like I'm better than anybody, but ain't no motherfucker better than me. I go in there in even territory, and what you bring is what you're going to get back, what you bring to the table. It's like life is like an empty box. You only get out of it what you put in, you know? So I come in, I try to make people feel great, that they didn't just come to some event and hear a joke. I want to feel better about themselves, to love their neighbor, to have fun, to high five, to bounce out of there feeling good because they saw that shit. They hung out with Michael Colyar. That's why I'm selling the pictures. They don't care about the picture. They just want to be able to say, I hung out with him. He did some different shit. Yeah. And so that's what I'm just trying to do. And I don't know the answers to everything. Trust me. I'm learning like everybody else, man.